Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your July 2026 tarot card reading. Let's get started. We call upon thee, Iao, that thou wilt send Haru, the great angel, sent over the operation of the secret wisdom to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Alright, Taurus, welcome back. Alright, we will be using Thoth Tarot and a Tree of Life spread. I'm not sure if I used it with you for June, but that's what we'll be using today. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like what I do here on the channel, please subscribe. And if you'd like to do something further, there should be a link to a page that will take you to a link to my website. Alright, Taurus and Taurians, what is going on for July 2026? Spirit, what's going on for Taurus in July 2026? Please and thank you kindly. For your Taurus moon, rising, sun, Venus, Mercury, whatever, you're welcome here. Cross watchers as well. And if it does not resonate with you, don't worry about it. Alright, let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. Cut the deck. And away we go. Okay, the reason you're here, Taurus. Hierophant, Taurian energy. What serves thee well, Moon in Taurus. Lotus, material success. All right. What is a valuable lesson to you? Death, Scorpio energy. What you will be gifted in July, Lord of Loss and Pleasure. Five of Cups. How this gift will shape and challenge you. Eight of Swords or Shortened Force. Your POV on the whole thing. Lord of Ruin. More Gemini energy. What you really need is the Princess of Discs, the Earth of Earth. How you can acquire what it is you need. Knight of Cups, Fire of Water. The tools you have at your disposal to acquire what it is you need. Fire of Earth, the Knight of Discs. Interesting pairing or coupling. I don't know. I just doesn't matter. Your overall outcome: Saturn and Leo, Five of Wands, Lord of Strife. All right. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Taurians. Cheers. All right, let's get into it. The heart of the matter, the reason you're here, the Hierophants. I said Taurian energy, the eternal intelligence. This is a card of intuition, of teaching yourself how to do something by listening to the inner voice, the intuition. That's why his main function is hearing. He hears the inner voice, and that's why he's a Hierophant. He's a teacher, and he teaches himself so he or she can teach other people the same way. And in that way, you, the Hierophant, whoever is the teacher, can help people to understand who it is they are. And that's what you're doing in July 2026. Either through your own intuition or the teachings of another. And serving you well. You're serving you well. It might not be so easy. And that's a good thing, believe me. Because if it's easy, then it's not really worth too much. That's the whole trick of the game. Like if you play a video game on easy mode and you beat it, it could be fun, but doesn't really feel like anything. But if you beat that game on medium or hard or God mode or whatever, it still doesn't feel like much, but it's something. It's probably not the greatest analogy, but yeah, there it is. That's what I see for you here. Yeah, you're listening. It's cool. What serves you best is this: mode and material success. This is this is a card of success, obviously, of coming to terms with oneself, again through listening. Astrologically, it's moon in Taurus, and the moon is exalted in Taurus, so it's very chill, it's very welcomed here. And it's a 6, so 6s are good, 6s are balanced. They come after the 5, or they come of the 5. They're when you're in the 5 and you start to figure the shit out. We got them on the run, right? So 6s are also kind of short-lived victories. So whatever victories come your way, don't take them for granted. Know that you have power, that you have influence, that you are changing yourself for the better. And be careful of expectations being a little too one-sided or unreasonable, because that can always get you in trouble. But yeah, this this teaching is paying off in small ways at first. You know better than I. Now, a lesson to be learned: death. That sounds harsh, just saying it sounds harsh. But this isn't death, you're gonna die, death. This is death of who you were before you were this. Alright? That's all. And that's a lot. It's also very exciting. Death is change, right? And if there wasn't any change, things would be pretty boring. Things would be very routine. Yeah. So this is endings. This can be facing your transience, which is intense. It could be resistance to change, which I can see coming, or not coming, but in other places of the tree. Yeah. If you can understand what it is you need to let go of, what it is you may be grasping onto, and realizing that the grasping was futile, and that this change, this death is inevitable, one way or the other, with or without the Hierophant, I think you'll be okay. I mean, you'll be okay either way, but you'll digest the lesson a lot easier. Okay, let's enter Bria, or the creation. You create this, or whoever, the spirit, that tangent. You have this. 5 of Cups, Lord of Loss and Pleasure. Not a fun card. It's a 5. 5s are a pain in the ass. One comforting thing I find about this card is its esoteric title, Lord of Loss and Pleasure. For the longest time I thought it was the Lord of Loss of Pleasure, but it's actually in pleasure, which means if you go with pleasure, then you're not gonna win. You're not going to gain anything. You're not going to learn anything. You're not going to take anything away. Right? This is a period of discomforts, and you get through it. And by getting through it, you get to the 6 where you have balance. And this is your gift. Sounds like a shitty gift, and maybe it feels that way, but this is your gift. It's a time of transition. It's having realistic expectations, not having blind optimism, and just really getting real with yourself and your situation, whatever it may be. Maybe you're going on a retreat and you're just spending a whole lot of time with yourself and your thoughts, and you're cut off from a lot of the things that you feature comforts and stuff like that. This is just one example, but it's apt for the same kind of stuff that you're going through. Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio. Subjective, objective, reality. Maybe even making a choice to let go of some things, right? 5 of Cups is also about letting go of what no longer serves you. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, you have the guy next to the 2 cups that are smashed over. I'm sorry, the 3 cups that are smashed over. I think this represent Mars and Venus, but they're also like wine and milk, and they just don't taste good anymore. So that's your gift. Just saying, nope, I don't want that anymore. I'm good. I'm done. I'm gonna go over here now. And over here, you have Order Shortened Force, 8 of Swords. Also, not classically a very fun card, but it's a card of distraction, right? You have all these swords, and they're all in Had, which is the mind, and swords are the mind, and there's so much detail, and it's just, you can't get a hold of anything. It's trying to get something through thinking through it by throwing as many thoughts as you can at something. I'm just gonna think my way out of this. I'll just keep thinking and thinking and thinking, but you just kind of end up thinking. And at least in my experience. So this probably comes from a loss of pleasure, from a loss of your normal routines, and through change. It creates a different thought pattern. And in that, you surrender to it. So 8s are surrender and submission in a glorious way. It's genius, really. So that's how that gift will shape and challenge you. It's an overflow of thoughts, which can also lead to some kind of neglect. The trick with the 8 of Swords is becoming aware of it. Becoming aware that there's so many thoughts that you can't really focus on any one. That's why it's called Shortened Force. So that's what you're doing there. How you see things, your truth. 10 of Swords, Lord of Ruin. Again, classically not a fun card. All it really is an end to something. It says, it's over, it's done. If you will, it's dead. I realize you have death here too, so there's something that's really just done. And what I see that is done is you. Again, not literally, it's more metaphoric, right? You learn something new, and in learning that something new, you want to pursue that something new, and in pursuing that something new, you don't pursue the old things that you used to pursue. That's quite the pursuit. Okay. All right, because when you do one thing, not only are you doing one thing, but you're excluding all the other things that you could be doing. And one of those things, at least, is represented here by the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Something is over. And it's nice. It's nice to know something's over and can't be brought back to life, because then you don't have to worry about it anymore. You get something akin to closure. But it still hurts. It still hurts. There can be tears, there can be frustration, there could be retaliation and faulty reasoning. Again, trying to outthink it, right? Crowley calls this reason run amok. But I feel, Taurus, that you know that something here is over. And you feel it more than anything. Even though it's a sword card, I feel you feeling it. Alright. Let's move into your world of formation. And reason. It's always fun. Alright, so in what it is you really need, you have the Princess of Discs. Princess of Discs is a very special card. She's Earth of Earth. She's a double elemental. And she's like the last of the core cards. And she's about to become aware of a great secret. I'm not going to tell you what that secret is. Well, I'd really like to, but it's more fun if I don't. But you'll become aware. And the secret's different for everyone. How someone takes the secret is also different for everyone. But this explains a lot of what's above it, and vice versa. That's what's so great about the Tree of Life. At least to me. She can also say to not become too attached or one-sided to anything. Common theme here. And yeah. Very sensual card. And Taurus, you're a very sensual sign. Some traditions say she's very of the body. Some, well, the I Ching says of Earth to not be of the body, to get out of the body and get to really know yourself. So I could see how that could apply here too, because well, that's what you're doing here. Learning who you are by listening to yourself. How to get what it is you need. You have the Knight of Cups. The I Ching, I've been reading lately, it says in the Knight of Cups, be careful. You're reading way over your head. Some really harsh stuff about the fire of water. But maybe that's good advice, right? I mean, you have some heavy cards here. Beyond that, fire water is someone who's just very passionate and romantic and emotionally motivated, and in that motivation they are not enduring, because if their emotions go sideways or the tide changes, so to speak, then they are no longer motivated and they no longer do the thing. But he has a good intention, or she has a good intention and a good heart, and knows where the heart is. Pisces energy, also some Aquarius. A bit of a scoundrel. Makes promises he can't keep. But carries the message of the heart. So, I'd say to you, Taurus, remember why it is you got into something in the first place. And when it gets hard, remember to just listen. Just listen to whatever's in there. The real silence, the song of silence. Okay, I won't get into all that now. Tools you've been given, or your foundation, is the Knight of Discs. This is someone who's very, very trustworthy, has a great work ethic, is very stable, very on the nose, but that's kind of it. Beyond that, they're kind of what you might call dull. Beyond that, I see you as the Knight of Discs. very committed to whatever it is you're undertaking here, right? You're gonna, it's like the horse is looking at him, right? It's like, what's going on here? What does this guy have? What is he on? What does he know that I don't? Well, I'm gonna stick around, I'm gonna find out. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm Taurus, I'm stubborn. Some say materially attached, but this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what you're gonna do. And again, it's not easy. What it is you're doing. But you're doing it. I admire that. Your overall outcome, strife. 5 of Wands, Saturn and Leo. This is life's challenges, disagreements. Again, it's a 5. 5s are come out to the 4 where you have the stability and no one knows what's going on in the 5. Right? So it's a risk. It's risking something new and facing the competition. It's taking a chance. It's a lack of collaboration. Struggling with difficulties, discussing controversial topics. It's really going there, as they say, right? But again, you gotta get through the 5 to get to the 6, and that's what you're doing. You're doing the hard thing. All of this is not easy for you, for anyone, but this is your reading, and this is not easy for you in the month of July. But, as I said in the beginning of the reading, nothing worth doing, nothing worth having, nothing worth anything is going to be easy. So, take that as you will. This is tough. This is uncomfortable, but it will change you forever. For the better, too. Right? Just remember that. Taurus, that's what I have for you. Thanks so much for being here. Much love. Till the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.